Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Advance. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment. We give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And folks, we got a great show for you guys here today. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. My handle is CTABANZ. Make sure y'all follow me on there. So, we produced a show about a week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, where they had was Jay Williams, Gilbert Arenas, Tracy McGrady on ESPN First Take. And that show went on to make a whole bunch of different headlines that were pertaining to Kobe. But during that day, there was a particular moment where Jay Williams referred to Stephen A. Smith. Referred to Max Kellerman. And as he was talking, as he brought up Max Kellerman, like one of his sayings, Stephen A. Smith was like, you could see he was a little bit like, why are you mentioning this dude, right? And we did a show about it. Matter of fact, for those people that don't know, or maybe aren't aware of that, I want to play that quickly for you now so you guys can see it, and then we're going to come back and continue on. Take a look at that.
So the question is, what does this mean about Hallie? I think this is Hallie spitting in the face of narratives. Whether you want to go to the narrative of a superstar, whether you want to go to the narrative of him being Jaleel White, whether you want to go to the narrative of him being corny or injured or overrated, this is him literally spitting in the face of it. And people can talk about TJ McConnell, deserves to be spoken about. People can talk about Pascal Siakam making buckets down the stretch, or Obi Toppin, deserves to be spoken about. But he is the engine to this car. He got them going in the second half. And I will also say this, Gil. When it comes down to the wire, right? Max Kellerman used to have this line, if the death beam was focused on the earth and it's the Martians against the U.S.,
right.
If the NBA Finals, the last NBA Finals we've had has come down to a single-digit kind of game. If it comes down to the wire with the body of work, I trust Tyrese Halliburton in those moments more than I trust SGA. That's how I feel about it. I've seen it. Now, SGA is a prolific scorer, but it's just not Tyrese Halliburton. Rick Carlisle and the schemes that they throw at SGA, I think, are drastically different. I think Daigneault is being outcoached. And I think Hallie will be positioned properly down the stretch because of Rick Carlisle more than I trust SGA with Daigneault. That's just my feeling.
So you saw that there, right? So what happened? Stephen A. Smith has been missing in action over the last week or so, especially through this free agency frenzy. So yesterday, he decided to drop a show on his YouTube channel, right? And during this show, I actually saw it yesterday, the headline of it, but I didn't click on it. And it basically said, Trump's big, beautiful bill, Giannis to New York, a message to his critics, right? But again, I didn't watch it. So what happened? This morning I was going through the internet and I came across a report here from Awful Announcing that was basically saying that Stephen A. Smith had some words for people that were saying that he was hating on Max Kellerman or he doesn't like Max Kellerman. And he started going off in typical Stephen A. fashion. So before I even put you guys in too much suspense, I want to play his comments for you now that he made on his show. And then when I come back and continue on, take a listen to what he said here.
I have nothing against Max Kellerman. I didn't want to work with him on First Take anymore. That's all. I didn't think we were good partners for a debate show. If we were doing boxing, if we were doing Sports Center or something like that, nothing. No problem. For a 2-hour daily debate show, I didn't think we worked any longer. That's all. Never wanted him fired. Never wanted him unemployed. Happy he's back. Because I don't wish for brothers not to get a check and not to be employed. And that brother is brilliant, and he deserves a check. And oh, by the way, you ain't gonna find anybody that knows more boxing than him. I'm happy for him. Even though his boy will lie his ass off and say otherwise because he gonna get more clicks. Y'all know who the hell it is. It's unbelievable. The people make up just to create clicks, because that's all you can do to get a check now. I'm not talking about Max. I'm talking about his peeps. Y'all know who they are with their podcast. You got to be kidding me. But it's all right. It's okay. Because you see, when you make stuff up and you're talking about me, you still have me in the headlines. Which means you believe I'm relevant. Which means you know that it will create clicks for you. And that really kills you, doesn't it? Net negative on NBA coverage? Are you insane? We talk NBA on First Take all the time. I'm on SportsCenter all the time. All I'm trying to say is what I really came here to say. I need this break. It's been a long season. Negotiations took a full year with ESPN. SiriusXM took months. I'm very, very happy where I'm at. Very happy that things worked out the way that they did. But over the process, I got something to tell y'all. I think I've gotten too mellow. I think I've been very nice, very quiet, and I haven't come out with the fire that I'm accustomed to coming out with. I actually think I've been more mild-mannered. I don't believe I've told enough people to kiss my ass. I don't believe I've told enough people you could go kick rocks. I don't believe that I've said enough about the people who talk me lying all the damn time. That's going to end. I'll be back beforehand. But when I return to SiriusXM on September 2nd, when I come back from my vacation in August for First Take, y'all might see somebody a little different. Maybe not different, but somebody that's going to remind you of the good old days.
So you heard Stephen A. Smith's comments. I want to react to it this way. Stephen A. Smith is making it seem like as if we are pulling this out of the thin, like we're making this up about him. Let's go through this chronologically. If you remember when Stephen A. Smith was on ESPN First Take with Max Kellerman, Stephen A. Smith used to disrespect the hell out of Max Kellerman on TV. At times, he would talk to him like he was a little boy. A married man he was talking to like that. It got to the point where he created an environment where it was just okay to disrespect Max, that other people like Kendrick Perkins would come on there talking to Max Kellerman any kind of way. And I'm like, what is this? That's Stephen A. The thing ends. Their partnership ends. He then goes on a world tour of where he was throwing Max Kellerman under the bus at every stop, to the point where he himself said Max wasn't even qualified to even be on the show. That's not what I said. That's what he said. He's been quoted for doing this. Going around trashing, man. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. So people came to that conclusion based off of what you were doing and saying. Not us. We were just reacting to what was going on there. Then this clip comes up of him and Jay Williams mentioning Max, and you had that reaction. Why do you have that reaction if you have nothing against the guy and the guy's on his merry way? Stephen A. Smith is making it seem like we're the ones making this up, like we're looking too much into it. We're just reacting to what occurred. We didn't make this up. We didn't say go on a Joe Budden podcast and trash the guy the way that you did. Like, who said? Nobody's told you to do it. You did that on your own volition. So to now turn around and make it seem like, oh, people are trying to make something of it, what it's not. Stop the nonsense. You're acting like as if he's above the fray, like, oh, he can't get in the weeds. It was the same Stephen A. Smith that said, I never hold anything personal against players, never personal. And then it came out and said it's personal between me and Kyrie. Come on. Who said that? You said that. We're not making this stuff up. We're just reacting to the things that you say. But to now make it seem like as if people are, first of all, I honestly believe Stephen A. Smith loves the attention. He loves the fact that people are he loves it. Forget about what he says. He loves it. Do you know how I know? Because he responds to almost anything that is said about him. Anything. Any little thing that's said or even suggested about him, he's going to respond to. The thing about Tyrese Halliburton, he responded to it. There's no opportunity Stephen A. Smith doesn't miss to go at cats. Stephen A., I said on this, he responds to more subliminals than rappers these days, man. So to now turn it around and make it seem like, oh, we're the ones inventing this and you didn't say nothing and I had no part to play. Come on, man. Like, let's stop. Just own it. Like, come on, own it. Like, come on, man. You said all that stuff. Ain't nobody make this up. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. Catch you on the next show. I'm out. Peace.